What's happening, everyone? Welcome to a Wednesday edition of Airbrush Down Dirty Tricks. We are doing Krampusnacht tonight, which was supposed to be, I got the date wrong. Krampusnacht actually started tomorrow, last night on the 5th. I thought the 5th was Wednesday. So in my head all week, the 5th was Wednesday, but the 6th is Wednesday. But we're doing it anyway, and we're following through with it. So we are here. It is 7 o'clock on a Wednesday. Happy Krampusnacht, everyone. Holiday season, we are getting ready to go here. And let's show you where we left off last week. Let me bring up the multi-cam view here. And this is where we're at. And I haven't touched it since last week. And we are ready to rock and roll. We're going to finish thing off tonight. Let's recap where we were. Started this last week, sketched it out, did the drawing, did the transfer, painted the background, did all this, did the green in the eyes. I decided I wanted to do a little bit more with it, so we went to this week, and we are ready to rock and roll. We do have a current bid on this with Gary Shees at $200. That's where it stands, and we are going to work this thing through tonight, finish it off, and ring in the start of the Christmas holiday season with Krampus, which for those who don't know is the one who comes and basically sticks and bags up all the naughty kids that are on the naughty list. So hopefully we keep off the naughty list and we get through to Christmas. And I put a little description for Wikipedia on there what Krampus is, and there's a whole cool fun lore with it. And some of the videos are great, and the character is great, and I always put one on my tree. So we're going to do this. Let me show you what we got going here, bring up the reference. Let's see who we got in the house tonight. Route 22 Total Customs, thank you for popping in. Gary Shees, Go For It Painting, Air Todd, Mr. Steve Leahy, and Rick 531. We got 11 of you guys in tonight. We got Chris Garcia over on Facebook. Colin, what's going on, man? Russ Allen. Thank you all for popping in. All you Facebook guys, get over on YouTube. Much better on YouTube. Video feed is better quality. And Facebook's a pain in the butt with it. So, but I keep it on anyway for family and friends. And basically just to get you over on Facebook, come to Facebook. I mean, come to YouTube where it's better. Robert, what's going on, man? We got lots of down and dirty tricks in the house tonight. Let's talk a little bit about that. This is a list of supporters, our YouTube members. Thank you very much. For those who aren't members, that little icon up in the top right corner is your Join Now QR code. You can go there, join up. It's $3 a month. And that will get you, normally, always $10 off. I mean, not $10. 10% off all my digital download content on McKayFineArt.com. But from now until Christmas, because I'm a festive bastard, we're doing 20% off for the rest of the month till December 25th for all you down and dirty tricksters. If you join up and go to McKayFineArt.com, there's the QR codes, the links. You will get your discount code, and for the next 20 days, actually, yeah, 20 days, you will get 20% off everything in my store, all the digital downloads for the rest of the month. As a thank you for all your support since we started this, we keep growing. We haven't gone down, and I want to keep giving back and making it valuable for you all. And we got to do a big shout out to Mr. Gary Shees for the lovely super chat. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Let us get going. Back to that. And we are going back. All right. Let's get this thing going here. So I mixed up some new colors. I didn't do the paint list. It's the one thing I didn't get to. But so I got my blackish green, which is what I've used for most of this. I mixed a darker version of it. I did that lime light opaque green. I did mix about 30% 4004 into it. Thought it was only $2.99. Yeah, it's $2.99 a month. Did I say $2.99 a month? What did I say? I thought I said $2.99 a month. If I didn't, I meant $2.99 a month. And that gets you the 20% off on the members page. Thank you, Gary. If I didn't say the right thing, thank you for the correction. Did I say? Maybe I said $3.99. I don't know. I just talk. So yeah, so I got the Limelight Green here, which is normally opaque, but I did put about 30% or so, 4004, to make it a little transparent. And since, we're talking Germany here a little bit, I got a little Berlin frog juice here. We're going to use it for some green tone. And then just some illustration white, in case I need to tone anything out. Because what I'm thinking I want to do is I want to like side light, like almost, not rim light, because that would kind of be the outer edge, but I want to kind of side light a green, like this eye's glowing, but it's almost like, it's got the red background coming forward, but I almost want a green light coming from this side. Okay, so it's not affecting the red, but it's casting a green onto him. Price increase for 2024. What did I say for a price? Did I say like $20.99? So the membership price is $2.99 a month. You said, dude, really? I said $3. You know what? Yeah. God. For you penny pinchers, it's $2.99 a month, not $3. Bastards. I'm like, what did I say? Must have said something wacky. Huge difference. Hey man, Bidenomics, man. Every penny counts. Alright, so yeah, so what I'm thinking of doing, I want to add a bunch of green into here and kind of get that like fantasy side light. Hopefully I don't mess this up. And then we'll start cutting in some color and detail. So like I said, those pennies do add up. So this is normally a really opaque color, but I love the color itself, and I didn't want to get I didn't want to make it so opaque that I started losing what I've got here already, or cover the red and green. Wouldn't that be dirty? Oh my god. Dirty penny pinchers. Yes, yes, yes. Which I get it, trust me. But I want to get this green kind of side lit rim light going. And as opposed to using a candy, Mr. Voss. I'm using that color. I'm just weakening the opacity by adding some 4004 transparent base. You could also add some more like 4050 or 4030 to it. So thanks y'all popping on this Wednesday night feed, which in hindsight, me effing up the dates. I should have done this last night, because last night, fine. Gary's bid's $199.99. 0.99999. How about that? Enzo, what's going on, man? Things are good. Thanks for popping in. Rick Sweeney, what's going on, brother? Is that Peabody High, Rick Sweeney? It's actually amazing how many Sweeneys I got to know over the years. But see, by reducing this down and not doing like super opaque, I can kind of lay this in lackadaisical and not get covering on the green. But if I use that color straight, I would definitely cover that red up and kind of muddy it up. And we all know what happens when you put like a lime green opaque over red. You basically get poop. And getting coal in your stocking is one thing. Getting poop is a whole other thing. Just hitting these colors. Yeah, just getting that little bit of light just to make it cooler. More Christmassy color. It's like the Grinch without being the Grinch. And based on my schedule, yeah, this will be. I'm going to clear this all on Friday, and I got a few other things to clear and ship out. And I think that's pretty much it. That's going to get out before Christmas. I don't think I'm going to get anything else out, unless it's like someone wants something specific and wants to rush it. But I'm going to Createx next week. I'm going to do some filming. Looking forward to that. And I got some vehicles to do, and I got some other stuff. And I may do some Vogue work. I'm just waiting to get I got one of the Vogue I do every year, deciding if they have it in the budget for me to come out and teach the kids. So we're working on that right now. And yeah, we'll see what's happening. Honey's in the house. What's going on, honey? Yeah, exactly. Grinch on steroids. Basically, like the real Grinch, the gnarly Grinch. But he actually, instead of taking the presents, he takes the bad kids. Krampus is such a damn cool story. I always loved it. But I never heard about it as a kid, obviously. I don't think many of us did. Unless you were from, like, the Netherlands or Germany or, you know, old country. But I don't think I heard of it, really. I want to say, I don't think I heard of Krampus until, I would say 10 years ago. Honestly. Maybe a little bit more. But yeah, that's that. I haven't heard it. I didn't hear of it when I was younger. Definitely wasn't a U.S. thing. It was definitely hidden from us. What was everyone's first time they heard about Krampus? Just curiosity. We got 20 of you guys in here. 20 out of there. We got a bunch of members in here, man. Well, you members are solid, man. I want to thank you guys. Give you a big shout out. Thank you guys. Look at all you guys. Look at all you guys. Donna was the latest. She was last week. And we got all the love from all our regulars here. You know, the color changes every few months. So we know who's new. If you're orange, if you're an orange skull and crossbones, you've been here the longest. And I think the next color's coming up soon. I got to make some new icons. So yeah, so when was the first time any of you guys heard of the Krampus story? Because I think I was like I was probably in my 30s at that point when I heard about it. So this is the Berlin frog juice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go basically where I put those coarse shadows. I'm going to darken it with this. Kind of get that cool little side light going on. I'm going to go dark. I think we're going to go about an hour tonight. We'll probably maybe a little more. Mr. Leahy has a new drop. Steve, if you're still here, you still have your drop going off at 8 tonight. Which he has a video drop going, which he's going to be present in the chat as a video drop. So I want people to be able to check that out. So my goal is to finish this before that. And then when his is done, I think Tim Lewis's video should be up by then. For my high school German teacher. Very cool. And the reason I'm doing this tonight is I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do it tomorrow night because I was scheduled to have jury duty tomorrow. Which I was not looking forward to in Salem. For you guys who don't live around here, could you imagine jury duty in Salem, Massachusetts, the month after Halloween happenings gets done? Luckily, I don't have to go. They only needed half the jury pool, so I'm exempt, so I get to stay off for another year. And thank you, honey. You are amazing. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's funny. Green never shows up well. I wonder if I can get... I'm going to try changing the ISO a little bit. No, that goes the wrong way. A little too dark. Let me change. Let's try the white balance. Oh, that's a... It's a little closer. I want to leave it. I want to change the ISO there. Thank you, Steven. You know, I like to try to make sure we're all not stepping over each other because there's so much time in the day. But I know most of us are late nighters. Most of our viewers are late nighters, so. The nice thing about doing this kind of overall mist too, because I was on an illustration, I was on the just a standard board. You kind of get that tooth you need sometimes just to get the paint to really stick. Michael McClung, what's going on, man? Yeah, we don't have Kaylee in the house tonight. She's been doing testing this week and getting her college apps in this week, so she's got busy stuff going on, and she's been feeling a little under the weather, so just kind of give her the break. And for all you guys who have had 18-year-olds, you know this is application time. And getting applications in and everything else going on. There's still a lot going on, so it's just me running solo. That's what you get when you have a wicked smart kid. He's wicked smart, dude. Speaking of Boston accents, any guys see the preview for the Ted series? I've always been a big fan of Ted. Hopefully, I'm hoping the series does it justice. Hey, Jeff, what's happening? Ostrovsky. Yeah, I had him pronounced right. My language, my speech barrier gets in the way when I I have to see certain names. Like, can I say that word without sound like a stuttering idiot? Since I have a stuttering issue and have since I could talk. For those who don't know, I used to stutter probably 70 to 85% of the words in a sentence as a kid. Now I don't shut up. But yeah, it was a tough childhood. Alright, before I do some airbrushing, let's get a brush out here. Time for a brush. Let's mess around with some hair here. I just want to get some little bit of delineation with some hair and some texture and make this a little more painterly. You know, I get like this sometimes where I don't really want that soft airbrush. I want that kind of painter feel, especially when it comes to a lot of like hair like this. I like when I'm doing hair and fur to not solely rely on the airbrush for it all. And I like about the midpoint, I learned this from Steve Leahy's favorite, most talented painter in the world, Rod Fuchs, about the midpoint of the painting to do some brushwork, especially on certain objects like teeth and like I remember the first time I saw Rod's work doing it, and it was mostly on like dragon scales, and he would get about to the midpoint of the painting, and he would hit basically all the dragon scales. Ah, Christmas ornament hanging. What's that? That's a good idea, honey. Ta-da! He's a hack. For those you don't know, man, we love giving Rod the business, and no one does it better. And they both give as good as they receive. Steve and Rod Fuchs. But Rod was one of those painters, man, where everyone was like, an airbrush artist only uses an airbrush. Nah, blah, 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 blah. He's like, screw you, and he would use anything. Broken Christmas. Well, maybe I'll break this one. So yeah, it's always fun to hear the Leahy, Rod, banter back. Where's Rod? Get Rod in here. Someone cut Rod Fuchs on YouTube. Tell him to get his butt in here. And say, Merry effing Christmas. I'm going to be up in his neck of the woods next year. I'm going to make it happen. I'm talking to Donna. We're going to make a class happen. Up in Canada. So my butt's getting up there at some point. Full show. Most of this will be covered over, so don't worry. I use a thick, just a really kind of cruddy brush here. I'm just building some tone in. I'll airbrush over it. It just gives some streaking and not that kind of streaking, Steve. Paint streaking, not streaking. We're going streaking! Oh my God, don't tease. What do you mean, don't tease me? What am I teasing you about? About coming up to Canada? That's happening. I'm making that happen this year. 2023 is the year. What I like about doing brushwork too, especially with like when I did these tape out edges, now I can really I can totally hide that edge. Just kind of do some strokes. Hide that mask edge. Now it doesn't look like anything. Yes, coming to Canada. It's happening. 2023. We're going to make it happen. We just got to figure out dates and what works. And I'd like to do, and I'm going to talk to Don about this, so this is not set. We haven't talked. I'd like to do early spring. I'd like to come up in like April, May. You know, just as things are kind of thawing out and kind of get people over that winter blues. Recharge everyone's batteries. Daniel Powers. What's going on, man? Rick Lever, what's happening? 2024, I mean. Yes, 2024, Lindsay. I mean, someone, yeah, Rick. Thank you, Rick. Dude, I'm so bad with dates lately. What class are we doing? Are you coming to Canada too, Dan? Dan, if you said I'm coming to Canada and I want to do a class together, I would freaking make that shit happen. If you said you wanted me to come to Australia and partner up on a class with you, my ass is there. You let me know, we make that happen. Like, see, this is kind of blah in here, but it's not going to matter once I go in and, like, cut it up. It's just kind of adding a little stuff to it. Just to lay he. Everyone, make sure when I'm done here, go over to Steve's page. Steve, feel free to post a link. Steve's got a video premiere tonight going off at, I believe, 8 o'clock. So I'm going to try my damnedest to be done. Because he's going to be present in chat. Yes, I do mean 2024. I've been horrible with dates lately. God damn it. I had this one wrong on the picture. This was supposed to, if I was really wanted to do this on Krampusnacht, it should have been yesterday. It's just bleh. Max Thrasher, what's going on? Get these horns, a little texture in there. Just those single big broad brush strokes. I used to be so afraid of using a brush. I'm still, pinstriping brush is still my weakness, but when it comes to adding like some kind of texture and grit, I love just taking a brush and kind of noodling around and kind of making it a little messy on purpose. Because messy is hard with an airbrush. I know some people are going to say, no, it's easy to mess. But painting messy with an airbrush is hard. Airbrush, everything wants to be smooth and soft. So it's nice to add a brush in there and just get some grit texture that you can't get with the airbrush. Dude, I'd love to come down to Australia. That's one of my, like, bucket list, man. I'd love to come. We almost did it a few years ago. Me and Rhino were on it, and Rhino would still love to do it as well. But man, I'd love to get out there. I want to get out there and then do a flat earther video that Australia does exist. Right, Steve? Steve, we should do the flat earth special and go to Australia. Yeah, Lindsay, I'm definitely going to be doing something with Don. Like I said, we talked. We definitely want to do it. It's just a matter of pinning down some dates and logistics and stuff, but we're going to make it happen. Gonna make it happen. Alright, I think this is good for right now. It looks cool. I think it looks cool. Moly, 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 moly. Sorry. Alright. So now the brushwork is done. See, now I can go with this dark. And I can start to soften that out. Add some extra lines. Do some more shading. Like definitely under this hand. So I can really cut in here. And really darken it. And then when you darken underneath something, that pushes whatever's brighter in the foreground. So by keeping this hand brighter, it's going to push that into the foreground. And for those of you who know me, you know I do a lot of custom motorcycle, custom cars, which is why I over-exaggerate a lot of my work. I'm not a photorealistic painter. It's something I can do. I don't really do a lot of it. Because in my field, all those little micro details and pores that you do in like a photorealistic painter don't show on a car. I go for like impact, and I want that car to read from 20 feet away at 100 miles an hour. I want that pop. So, which worked out good for me because I started as a t-shirt artist, which was all about pop and color. So I treat a lot of it the same way as far as bright colors, broad strokes, heavy contrast, and really get that pop out there. When I want to do fine art illustrations, I do fine art illustrations. It's a different way of painting. I get much more methodical. My voice turns more into Bob Ross. And I start talking a little bit more Bob Ross, and we go a little bit more, you know, tone on tone. Don't say mole. Oh. What am I missing? What am I missing? Hold on. Bad man. They have locations. Who has locations all over the globe? What has locations all over the globe? Dan, how's your workshop series coming along? Is it done? You still kind of in development mode, or are you getting on launch mode? Where are you at? Like this, and we can go like this. Drop shadows, and I really want this area really darkened out, and I really want to just push this forward. Robert Suarez. James Ray. Who else in there? Max Thrasher. So for all you super airbrush cleaners, you're all gonna hate me right now. Hate me right now. You're all gonna swear at me. Then I'm going to smile and laugh. This is the same airbrush from last Thursday with the same paint in it. I never cleaned it. I just put tape over the top and gave it a shake tonight. Shh! Don't tell Gerald. Gets so mad. And do I think that's the smartest thing to do? Hell no! Oh, Flat Earth Society has work. They do. They have locations all over the globe. Oh. I love that. That's so awesome. Dude, let's do a workshop and figure a way to call it like the Flat Earther Retreat or something like that. Airbrush artist disprove Flat Earth. Something. Just to piss off that community even more would be awesome. Dude, how funny would it be? Me, you, and Steve Leahy against the Flat Earthers. And if you're a fan of mine and you're a Flat Earther, I'm really sorry, but that's one thing I can't. Being the son of an aeronautical engineer who worked on Saturn V, I'm not breaking. I got blueprints. How much is it going to cost? The online courses come along. Great, thanks for asking. More people enrolling each week. Awesome. Awesome. Larry LaRue's over on Facebook. What's going on, man? Thank you for popping in. Yeah, it's been a while. Definitely been a while. Hope things are well, my friend. Merry Christmas to you as well, you and your family. So yeah, this painting will be done tonight, or be done enough to the point where I'm not going to be doing another video on it. So we do a bid. We are at 200 on this from Mr. Gary Shees. Which with Gary's super chat, I know we don't typically do this, but it's not crazy. We can do it. I want to call Gary's bid at 220 since he did do a super chat of 20 bucks. So anyone who wanted to overtake that bid would have to get over 220 before they would overtake Gary. So Gary, how's it being a newlywed? How many weeks has it been? It's been a few weeks now. The ultimate airbrush flat earth around the world airbrush workshop tour. Yeah. Yeah. The ultimate airbrush flat earth around the world airbrush tour. I do that in a second. In a second. I'm gonna try to do this while I work. I don't have Kaylee here. Here we go. You bring the tinfoil hats. But in all seriousness, man, I like I said, I'd come to Australia in a second. We could figure out a way to make it cost effective for you, me, and dude, I've been thinking, like, what we're just gonna do is go all over Australia. I'll come out for a month, 3 weeks to a month, and we'll hit everywhere. Just like if you were to come here for the U.S., we'd go hit like East Coast, West Coast. Let's do the same thing out there. We'll get a fucking little tour bus, and we'll tour from place to place. And stream the whole time. See how much trouble we can get in. Maybe get a sponsorship. It's from Globe Life. Oh, my awesome. Because you know the whole thing about a lot of flat earthers don't believe Australia is real. I don't know how many of you have heard that, but that's a thing. Darren's like, I'll video. Darren's like, I'll go to Australia and video you fucking heathens. Oh, hand up little airbrush globes. Oh no, dude! The first project is a space scene with the Earth and the Moon, and it'll be shaded around. Yeah. Oh yeah. On a flat panel. Where's Donna? We need Donna to sponsor this. We need Iwata to sponsor it. We need Createx to sponsor it. We need whatever companies to make this happen. The Global Flat Earth Airbrush Tour. Everyone will get around to painting sometime. Everyone will get around to painting. Sponsored by tequila. Darren Martin, you have to do that. Thank you, my friend. I'm gonna give him a little shout out. Thank you, sir. Darren, you done with your pool season? You on to your painting season yet? Darren is not only a master pool god installer, he's also one of the best interior house painters in the area. I can attest to that. Trying to get you some work in my mom's condo complex. They're the townhouses. They're looking. I know my mom's looking for some paint work. I'm gonna have to talk to you soon about that. Actually, I don't know if you go up to Pelham area. Airbrush artists from around the globe. The Flat Out Airbrush Tour. The Flat Out Global Airbrush Tour. I'm sorry. There you go. That's a little bit, almost what it looks like. It's actually brighter green than this, actually. Some more line. I'm out to painting, working on some siding. Back in the house. Okay, cool. Alright, I'll keep you posted. I gotta see my mom tomorrow. I'll see what she's got, or if anyone else has got anything, I'll let you know. Then we're getting ready for the Christmas season. And if you don't know, we go all out here at the McKay household for the holidays. My wife does an amazing Christmas feast for so many people that attend. Courses and courses and courses of food. About a 12-hour, like a 10 to 12 course day. I'm going to start prepping for that soon. I'm going to darken here so I can pop this forward. Gotta make Krampus look cool when he's getting all those little bad kids, throwing them in a bag and beating them with a stick. Best story. Where are we at here? 15 minutes. Right? Oh, Comic-Con. Dude. How awesome would it be, Dan, Steve, how awesome would it be to do an airbrush workshop during a Comic-Con somewhere? Like a good Comic-Con. That would be awesome. we'd have to get some licensing and like do some characters. Shit, I'll go airbrush t-shirts to do San Diego Comic Con. I'll do that shit for free just to get in there. Anti-Flat Earth Airbrush Society. That'd be a riot. It'd be so fun. So damn fun. Oh my god. I'm almost at my fun stage. Warlock, what's happening, man? Just so you can hang with Adam Savage. Oh, that would be, yeah, that would be. Dude, I would go paint for Adam Savage on any project he has for a show for nothing. For tested. Just to go out. I gotta get on, start doing some more work on my, Fear the Sphere. My, diorama that I'm building. For those who haven't seen it, go check out my shorts. I started posting about the trench run diorama I'm working on. I gotta get this green. Okay, back. What I missed? Dude, we got some great names. We talked about doing. We should try to get a Comic-Con tour going for us teaching. We got some great names for Flat Earth Airbrush Society, Anti-Flat Earth, airbrush artists around the globe. You know, Flat Earth is from around the globe airbrush event. Current bid is $200, technically $220 because of Gary's super chat. So $220 is the current bid on this. We're going to start there. Oh, Warlock, thank you for that. Yeah, man, it's going to be cool. I'm going a little overboard on it, but that's spinning around my head. I hear that Flat Earth Society is going balls up. Well, if we go balls deep, you can get the Lizard Society involved. Right. Oh my god, I'm going to hell. I'm going to get in so much trouble. I don't care. Rob Churchill's over on Facebook. Why on Facebook, Rob? Get over here to YouTube where all the cool people are at. Not that you're not cool if you're not on Facebook, but the cooler people are over here on YouTube. Lots of love over here on YouTube. Let me know. Dude, LEDs for diorama. I was looking at Evans and a few other lighting places. I need so many LEDs for what I want to do. Let's talk afterwards if you have any resources, because between LEDs and fiber, and I want to add sound into that as well. So I need someone who knows how to do Arduino boards and like help me with sound and shit. I'm making a coffee table out of that thing. That's the plan. It's probably going to be up here in the studio because there's no way my wife's going to let it live in the living room. Or at least not permanently live in the living room. Yeah, I don't really blame her, but... Yeah, no, I'll build it custom. I need some good resources for, like, what to do, where, and how, and stuff. So let's talk after this. Because I know you have some ins and outs. Just not as cool. You know, I used to love doing Facebook, man, but once I got to a certain amount of people, then it like changed, and people weren't seeing it. And like I do a feed, and I don't want to sound like other people on like, oh, Facebook sucks. Just they don't show it, man. I think you have to scale up to be. Yeah, the Lizard Society is a whole new level. You gotta conquer the flat earthers first, and then you can tango with the lizard people. I'm down. I'm ready. Let's highlight this thing. We got 7 minutes till Leahy's video. Get this thing bright. If anyone wants to throw the bid in, we're at 220. If not, this sucker is gone at 220 tonight to Mr. Gary Shees. Which will probably, like I said, be the last video, or the last thing to make it out of here before the end of the year. I'm so glad I don't have jury duty tomorrow. I was really sweating it. Salem, Massachusetts, jury duty. Oh, the only place I ever picked up a charge. Salem, Massachusetts. So it was a minor. The worst part is I didn't even do anything. Legit. And I still have it. If I did it, I'd talk about it now, but that was the worst thing about it. My brother always warned me, never party in Salem, Mass. You always get arrested. I dropped my friends off at a party in Salem, Mass, and Popo showed up right at that time and took us all the way. London, what's going on, man? Sean, how you doing? I got a painting coming your way soon, brother. You and Honey are the last two that have to get out. I had you ready before SEMA, and then I got back from SEMA, I got COVID. It all came crashing down. Scale up, like scales, lizard scales. Oh, man, nope, don't leave. You are always welcome here, sir. But I am serious, man. If we can ever work out a fucking tour or a partnership fucking class out in Australia, I'm there, man. You let me know how we make that happen, and I'm going to make it happen. We'll partner with some other people. I know we can sell out a bunch of classes. And I know Drew doesn't teach there anymore, so he's not going to take everyone. Final move. Are you moving your studio? Oof. I don't ever want to move this place. Oh, Mom's on now. Hi, Mom. Hope you're doing all right. Tried calling you earlier, but you were snoozing. Everyone say hi to my mom. Give her some love. Yeah, man, I'm glad you read it tonight, Mom. Yeah, man, moving the show. When I moved, like, my full commercial to a lot of the stuff here, yeah, that was just nightmare. Just a nightmare. There's the amount of stuff you accumulate in the business over the years. It's just brutal. Doing some extra hair. I'm going to start columns ready to be done. And then go check out. Steve, your video's going off in 2 minutes, right? So everyone who's done here, go over to Steve Leahy's page, check out his video drop that he's editing. It's not a live video, it's a video he's edited, but he's going to be in the chat. Yeah, we're going to make this work, Dan. We're going to make some stuff work. Let's get on the same page with everyone and make this work. Let's pull the border on this thing. Let's zoom out. I'm going to call this painting done-ish. My mom's over on Facebook. We try to get her on YouTube, but it's a little bit of more of a pain for her to get on YouTube. So she's always on Facebook. Maybe we'll throw a little pinstripe on this as well afterwards. We'll sign this thing. So I know we're definitely going to do a class at Maple Airbrush Supply, Sean, so keep an eye out for that. And we will keep you posted on the rest. Mr. Gary Shees, this is yours. Thank you for the bids. Thank you for the support. This will probably be the last one out before Christmas. I'm going to try to get one more out. But that, kids, is all she wrote. Go over to Steve Leahy's site after this. Check out the video. I'm going to sign off. I want to thank everyone for showing up. I want to thank Gary Shees for the bid. This is yours. I want to thank all my members. Make sure all my members get in here. And these are all the members. Anyone new, for the rest of the month, you will get 20% off anything in the download store for the rest of the month. So make sure you go on to McKayFineArt.com. After signing up here, you'll get your code and get some downloads. And thank you for an awesome Black Friday a few weeks ago. We are ready to rock and roll. Go over to Steve Leahy's YouTube page. Check his stuff out. Krampus Snatch is done. And this was a fun paint to do. And it was cool. And I'm going to clear it. It's going to look awesome. Thank you all. See you tomorrow night. I'm going to try to come out tomorrow night. I'm going to get an announcement. But I think I'm going to start something new tomorrow night. Maybe a tape out project. And we will see what I come up with tomorrow.